John, a tough Good Friday game against Oldham, but ultimately it's a win. Bulls now 2 points clear at the top of the table.
Yeah, well, and we're not looking at the table at the minute, we're looking at how we play. That's the first point, but the second point is we knew this was going to be really tough. You know, we've identified Oldham as a genuine rival to what we want to achieve. We'd obviously identified their outstanding defence as problematic, which was the reason we kept the scoreboard rattling with the 2 points. One, to obviously try to buy us some space on the scoreline, but two, to frustrate them as well, so that they'd know that every time we were going down there we're trying to come away with something. So delighted with the players, how they've responded to an indifferent performance against Hunslet and come up with a really good performance against Oldham.
I mean, it was a high penalty count, a very stop-start nature game, but I mean, you realise from the first minute that points were going to be at a premium tonight.
Yeah, you did. Well, if I showed you our tip sheet, we said that a team will give a lot of penalties away, and I think that in part helps the defence because they regroup and then they send the captain Paul Crook to discuss things with the referee so they get some oxygen in the lungs so they can defend it. So we were aware of that, and that's the reason we took the 2 points. You know, so it was exactly what we prepared for, and I think that the players executed what we prepared for really well. And I thought defensively we were very sound, and there were some great tries. You know, tries that excite you really because you think. I mean that the pitch was poor today after 8,000 kids have been on playing games and so on, so as poor was the pitch, and you know, we need a firm pitch because I think you saw the potential of a really good team when you saw the Chisholm try when Greg McNally returned the ball, and it was just really good rugby league, was that.
I mean, the forwards once again, John, laying that attacking platform. Callum Buston, he must be making on average over 10 metres per carry. I mean, what a find, what a coup to have him on loan.
Yes, he's doing great, you know, but he follows his dad, doesn't he, Steve Crossley? I mean, they look so alike, the body shape's so similar, isn't it? And they really do take some putting down because they're big, powerful men. And yeah, they have set the platform, and obviously I've been really pleased with what they've done. But you know, we can't pat ourselves on the back too much because we're in tomorrow for an injury, a medical call up, and then we'll be doing a bit of recovery. Then obviously it's a team run on Sunday. Then we're out there again on Monday. But we're enjoying it, and we've won the first 2 out of our 4-game Easter period.
Joe Keys went off with what appeared to be a head concussion. Are you able to evaluate on that?
Well, he failed the head test, so the protocol is it's got to be 8 days. So there's no way Joe will play on Monday, but he should be able to play against Workington the following Sunday because we'll just follow the return to play protocol.
I mean, there were no Brandon Pickersgill out there, but with Joe Keys going off, that allowed Elliot Minchella to go in the halves with Dane, and I thought towards the end they were controlling the game really well. Yeah,
he's a good player, he's Elliot Minchella. I mean, he can play in the middle channel, he can play as an edge runner, he can play as a pivot, so he's a really good player, and it allows you to have that comfort. You know, when Joe goes off, there's no panic. How do we shift them around? Because Elliot's obviously played in that pivotal role in the trial games, so it was just a matter send young Jono on in the second row and just push Elliot into the pivots, and you know, I thought it worked pretty well.
How much do you think that tonight's game, very attritional on a heavy pitch, is going to take out of the players' energy tanks ahead of what is a crucial game now on Easter Monday against Hunslet?
Well, you know, you just have to see. You know, the only time we'll really find out is on Monday at is it 2 o'clock? Yeah, Monday at 2 o'clock. So we'll look at. We said when we started this 4-game period, because we counted last week's game against Hunslet as the start of it, that we're going to look after the players. So it's mainly rest, recovery, game plans through meetings rather than on the training field, and then obviously playing. So they'll get looked after, and hopefully, knowing this group of players, they'll be ready to play and they'll be energised for Monday.
Is there any other injury concerns aside from Joe Keys?
Dalton Grant's got a bit of a hamstring strain, so you know, we'll have to look how he scrubs up. But as we've always said, we've got a big squad, we've got a good squad, so there'll be no risk taken with anybody.
Are you able to divulge any potential players that could be featuring at the South Leeds Stadium on Easter Monday?
Well, I think with Joe Keys being out, I think Brandon Pickersgill's short odds, so he might be one. and obviously we'll have a look at the others, but you know, we'll send a team out that we feel will be energised, ready to play, and with the ability to win the game.
I mean, Hunslet have lost at home to Keighley this afternoon. I mean, they're going to have a short turnaround as well, but this is really where the depth of the Bradford Bull squad and the full-time status is really potentially going to home in and hopefully see Bradford in the 5th round draw playing Warrington away.
Well, hopefully, but I mean, I'll correct you on that, Mick. It's not a full-time squad. It's half the squad's full-time, half a part-time. So it's a hybrid model that Andrew Chalmers called it, and you know, we're working with that, and it's working pretty well at the minute. So you know, but we'll make sure they, as I said, they'll be rested, recovered, and ready to rock and roll on Monday.
Filthy conditions, John. Over 4,000 inside Odsall tonight. I mean, that's really great testament to those Bradford Bull supporters. I mean, the crowd tonight has actually beaten 2 Super League attendances this weekend.
Yeah, magnificent. I mean, they're great, aren't they? And I'll tell you, they really got behind them at the end there. There was it was like harking back to the Super League days, how they got behind them, and it lifts the players. The players were mentioning that in the dressing rooms afterwards. They were saying what a buzz they got from playing in front of that. So let's hope we can keep playing well. Let's hope we can keep winning. Let's hope people keep coming, and we build upon what we've already got.
How do you evaluate the way that Dane Chisholm has slotted back in?
Well, it's again with Dane, it was 30 minutes, 50 minutes, full game against Hunslet, and this is really, I felt, has been the first time that he's been confident and comfortable. And it was that's why I was so pleased to see him go under the post. So this really is the first game I think that you've got to say, well, this is when we expect to see the Dane Chisholm that we want for the rest of the season, and it's pretty good, isn't it?
You're glad he took a punt on Dalton?
It wasn't a punt. I knew Dalton Grant from Wales.
There was injury.
And no, there was no. He played in the World Cup, and I'll tell you, if you can run out against them Fijians and get walloped by them, you can last a game of rugby league. Believe you me. So I didn't feel it was a punt, but I am delighted with how it's transpired, because he don't look a bad winger, does he?
No, so.
A couple of the fans during the broadcast were commenting about the sloppiness at the play the ball, John. Do you think that's something you as a side are going to get used to as the weeks go on?
What do you mean by the sloppiness?
Just the laying on and the general slow tidiness of it.
Well, as we've said, on the tip sheet it said Oldham give a lot of penalties away, and we identified that as one of the main transgressions was in at the ruck area. So it wasn't what we didn't expect, to tell you the truth. So you've just got to deal with what's in front of you, and they've done it really well today.